my name's Kyla, and I'm sick. I have a cold. It's not COVID. I have a cold, and I am home from work today. And what am I doing on this fine day but starting a YouTube channel? Okay, so hi, I'm Kyla. I'm 22 years old. I live in Boston, Massachusetts, or outside Boston, Massachusetts. I work in Boston, Massachusetts as a City Year AmeriCorps member. I serve full-time in a 4th grade classroom with tutoring students and providing additional support to the teacher. I was inspired to start YouTube specifically this morning by Danny Cayero. Check her out on YouTube and Instagram and all the things. She's great. But I've been wanting to make YouTube videos for a while now, and this morning I was like, I need something to like give me a little extra oomph in my life and like a little extra pizzazz. So I'm like, I need to start a YouTube channel. So here we are, starting a YouTube channel. Okay, so this morning I texted my boyfriend and I was like, I want to become a YouTuber. And he was like, OMG, yes, queen, I support this endeavor. And I was like, LOL, yeah? And he's like, yes, that sounds so fun. You would have so much fun doing YouTube, I feel like. You're a natural on camera talking to yourself. You would so thrive. Even if your channel didn't end up growing, you'd have a blast, and it'd be good for you, I think. Who cares about the viewers? I just genuinely think you'd have fun running a channel, and I've definitely thought about that before. So yeah, boyfriend has confirmed me being a YouTuber is all the world really needs. It's all I really need. So let's go. I think it's funny that I'm wearing this shirt today on my inaugural YouTube video because I'm an ex-Mormon, and this is a Mormon shirt. It's from a camp I went to when I was a teenager, and it's a great shirt, so I still wear it, but I am no longer Mormon, so, you know, there's that. One of the reasons why I want to start a YouTube channel is because I am very rambly and thoughtful, and I have a lot of things to say, like, all the time. I just don't always say them that often, and so really giving myself an outlet to actually just talk about things and really think about things out loud is going to be really beneficial for me, and hopefully maybe for other people too. We'll see. And I'm also very dramatic. I'm very dramatic. I make a big deal out of everything, which goes into my next point. I have a lot of issues. There's always something going on in my life that I'm having a problem with. And it's not a bad thing. I don't see that as a bad thing. I see that as me continually being growth oriented, and so I always find something new to fix, and I think it can be a bad thing. Like, I definitely think that has the potential to be a bad thing, but like, I think that I have a good handle on my life and where I'm at, where I'm really capable of finding the peace within the chaos and like being like, yeah, my life's crazy, but also I love it, I guess. So that's number 3. Number 4, tarot. I'm a tarot reader, and I really want to start doing tarot readings on camera / for other people maybe / I know there's like pick a card readings on like TikTok and stuff where you have 3 cards, people pick a card and then you flip them over and interpret each card, and then like based on which card you picked, that's your message from the universe for you. I don't know if I want to do that, something like that. I'm not totally sure. But that's the deal with that. So we're going to do a quick get to know me edition, LOL, with tarot cards. And we're going to get to know me via tarot cards because I think that is a fun time. And I'm going to use my favorite deck, my very favoriteest deck. This is the Raven's Prophecy Tarot by Maggie Stiefvater. 10 out of 10 would recommend. It was my first deck, and it is the deck I love the mostest. It feels the most familiar. And to start off, I will tell you about myself. So I am my card in the tarot deck in tarot is the Page of Cups. Look at that, I just found it. Here is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is a very idealistic and romantic creature. She's very childish, but not in like an immature way necessarily, so much as in like a really hopeful way. And she's just very hopeful, and she has a lot of potential. All the pages have a lot of potential, and she's just very bright-eyed and starry-eyed and emotional. She is very emotional. So that is me. I'm emotional, I'm a huge romantic, and yeah, I have a lot of hope for the future. So then my boyfriend, I have a couple cards to talk about him. So my boyfriend and I are the lovers, of course. We are the lovers. We are the perfect union of two souls coming together who make each other better. And like more than the sum of their parts. Like each of us on our own are great people and we're amazing. But when we come together, we're really something special. And so we have been dating for 3.5 years now. We met our freshman year of college, and then we graduated. We just graduated this past fall, and now we're living together. I know he's it, and I know he's the man I'm going to marry, and I know I meant for him, and I know we're going to marry each other. It's just a question of when rather than if or whatever. So Zach's card is the Page of Coins. He's also a page, so he's also has that youthful energy to him. But he's a lot more practical than I am. He's a lot more, whereas I'm a very emotional creature. He can be very emotional, but he tends to be a little more practical and logical and thoughtful and grounded than I am. And I think we pair really nicely together. Let's talk about the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is the heartbreak card. And for me, my biggest heartbreak, I have a couple of heartbreaks. One of my biggest heartbreaks was when my best friend broke up with me at the end of our senior year of high school. We had a really toxic relationship leading up to that point. It was like, not toxic as in like manipulative, but toxic as in like we were obsessed with each other and like we needed each other and like we like fed off of each other's depression and stuff. And so she broke up with me because she was like, this is not healthy anymore, like we need to stop. And ultimately it was absolutely what needed to happen, and it was for the best, but it broke me. It broke me a lot. It was a really, really hard day, a really hard few months. We ended up reuniting right before we started college. She broke up with me in June, and then June 2017, and then August 2017. We talked, we met back up and we talked. And we very slowly started to regrow our relationship. And she is my soul sister. She is someone I could live without her, but I wouldn't be happy about it. Like, she's someone who I'm going to choose to, like the lovers, I'm better with her by my side. And so I'm choosing to keep her in my life and choosing to keep choosing her every day. So that's one of my Three of Swords moments. Another Three of Swords isn't so much a moment as it is a piece of my life. I don't know. I have a lot of trauma, but not like trauma, not capital T trauma, like little t trauma, with my childhood best friend, who was different than my high school best friend. My childhood best friend we knew each other from church, and our moms were best friends, and she was just always more, like, had more friends than I did and did more things than I did. So basically, for as long as I can remember, I've been worried about the people closest to me leaving me and choosing someone else over me. And I've been worried about betrayal and being cheated on and like left for someone else, basically. I've just always been worried that like there's obviously going to be someone better there's always going to be someone better than me out there, so like why would you end up staying with me in the long run? And the only people who I don't feel like that with is my boyfriend Zach. It's taken a lot of work, but I am very confident in a relationship and I know he's not going to leave me. And sort of my best friend, Diane. I still have issues with jealousy with her and like her friends, and like I'm jealous of her friends, but it's so much better than it has been in the past and than it was, and I've definitely come a long, long, long way from where I started. So there's that. And then speaking of Diane, she is the Queen of Cups. So I'm the Page of Cups, she's the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is a very mystical creature. She is also very emotional, but much less naive in her emotions. She's much more of a, like sorceress type. She cares a lot about other people. She's very empathetic. Yeah, I don't have a ton to say on that right this second. And then we have the Tower. The Tower for me was when I left the Mormon church, I chose to leave December 2020. I told my parents I left and I was leaving in May of just this year, 2021. And yeah, here I am, not in the church. And that was a big deal for me. I'm sure I'll talk more about that at some point, but that was a very big piece of my life. We have the Page of Wands, which inspired my matchstick tattoo, which is about potential and how you have this flame, but you have to apply it to something or else it'll run out. And then we have the King of Cups, who is currently, along with the Hierophant, representative of someone new in my life who I feel as connected to, and I feel the potential for connection as deep as my connection with Diane and Zach. So yeah, I'll talk about that at a later date. And then we have the Three of Coins, which is how I feel about my job. I need fulfillment and connection and meaning in my employment, in my career. And so this is something that I was searching for a while, and I finally found in my current job. And then the Nine of Cups is my favorite card. I love this card to death. I love the art on it, but this is the goal. This is where I want to be. This is where I'm always looking to, and where I'm also always finding in the day-to-day. Like, I find the Nine of Cups in the day-to-day. I find this joy every now and then. And then my least favorite card in the deck is the Eight of Coins. I draw this card a lot. It laughs at me a lot. It's basically, keep doing what you're doing, buckle down, gotta wait, like, gotta push through it, gotta keep on going. And it's a great meaning. Like, I believe in the meaning, but whenever I draw it, I'm always in a place where, like, I want some magical answer to, like, fix my problems, and then it's like, nah, you just gotta keep doing what you're doing. Like, just keep at it. And I'm just like, darn it, like, dang. So yeah, those are my cards that I will use to tell you a little bit about me. One last thing, I grew up outside of Seattle, Washington, in the suburbs of Seattle. And then my family and I moved in 2015. In the summer of 2015, we moved to Massachusetts, outside of Boston. And for my dad, his company moved locations for him. And so that was halfway through high school for me. So my whole world turned upside down. I kind of lost my mind, and I went through a lot of struggles, and it really brought out some of my mental health issues, and I now deal with seasonal depression and anxiety, generalized anxiety. And I go to therapy, I'm in meds for all that, and I'm constantly getting a better handle on all that and learning how to cope with that better and all that. And then I went to college in Rhode Island, where I met my boyfriend, and I just graduated in the spring, and now I'm serving as an AmeriCorps member with City Year. So yeah, it's a fun time. I think that's all I really have to say as my intro. I have a lot of video ideas. I kind of want to do them all right now, but like, that's not reasonable, so that's all I got for you today in this current moment of the present.